Welcome to another song title challenge episode where the question is, how would you write this one? You get to get inside the mind of a hit songwriter, Mr. Brent Baxter here. As we are under the gun, under pressure, we got 15 to 18 minutes to try to cook up 4 to 5 different conceptual approaches to the song title. Brent has no idea what goes on. I spring them on him live on the podcast, and then we start to cook it up. If you have a title that you would like to hear on this part of the podcast, shoot us an email at info@daredevilproduction.com. Production is singular. There is no S. info@daredevilproduction.com, and put song title challenge in the subject line. You can send us as many song titles as you like, and then if we get it on the air here, we're going to cook it up. It's not a co-write in any way, shape, or form. Just a fun, creative exercise. Whatever you use, you can use all of it. You can use none of it. It doesn't matter. But we want to sort of mimic what happens on Music Row in a professional writing session in the first 15 minutes of every session. They're just trying to make sure that before they get into digging into the lyrics and crafting the lyrics, that the concept, that the train track is the right one to be on. Is that a best way to put that? You got anything to add to that?
Yeah, this is for to entertain, inspire, motivate, educate. To help you see that if you dig a little bit deeper, there's usually some interesting stuff there. And so maybe don't just run out with the first idea, the first take on a title or a concept or something. Dig a little bit deeper. So we're just here to help facilitate that.
There we go. All right. So this next song title is proffered from Ireland.
Ireland. Oh.
Ireland. And the songwriter's name is Rod Smith. Thank you, Rod.
Rod Smith. Thank you, Rod.
And the title is Different Shades of You. Different Shades of You.
All right. I'm just writing this down, Rod. All right. So I'm looking at this. Say, if I'm going to co-write with Rod and we sit down, I'm like, what you got? And he goes, I got this idea. I'm not going to do the Irish accent. It'll come out pirate in a minute if I do, because I'll be like, arr! Every accent I do, like Australian, Irish.
Yeah, it sounds like a pirate.
It always ends up, it starts off somewhat close, ends up with a bucket of blood. Ends up pirate. I don't know why. Anyway, and Rod says, I got this idea. It's Different Shades of You. I'm like, ooh, that's interesting. And actually, it is interesting, Rod. That's an interesting title. Kind of makes me go, there's something there. All right, so let's excavate this bad boy and see what there is. So, assuming now this is a title that I feel like could be a pop title, could be a gospel title, could be a country title. So let's just look at it from some different ways we can go. And I haven't heard this before, so I'm just diving in. So letting the title write the song. Obviously speaking directly to the person. So commercial purposes, hey, let's make this, if guys writing it, I'm going to write it singing to a girl, just because that way I can wrap my head around that better, right? So guys singing to a girl. Okay, what are some of the different shades of you? I want to put color in the lyric, right? I want to put those different shades. So it could be, when she's wearing the red lipstick or whatever, that's kind of showing what kind of mood she's in. If she's wearing her goth emo mood, then it's going to be different colors.
She's curled up on the couch with a hoodie and a book.
And a gray hoodie on a gray kind of day, sipping her Earl Grey.
Yeah.
She's kind of in her chill, kind of just, lounging kind of different shade of her. But when it's, red dress, let's go out, boom, that's a different shade of her. But so it's showing it's how the colors show the different aspects of her personality and her different moods, I think would be cool. So it's like I'm in love with, it's kind of like they're all beautiful, all these different shades of you. Like if you go the positive angle, like, have this person you're singing to your love and so you have a lot of imagery in there and paint these little vignettes of these different times with the different colors, the shades, right? And then how it's positive and you love these different shades of you, of this girl. So that's one way to go. And that could definitely be sweet, sentimental ballad, right? Soft 70s, but we want to get on the radio. So how do let's put some drive in your country. Let's put some more tempo on this, whether it's a pop thing, it's a country thing, whatever. Tempo usually wins. And this is an idea I think could do that. Normally you think let's be a little more sensitive because it's more of a sensitive, I love you kind of sweet sentiment. But hey, let's do, how would Jason Aldean, what would he sing? Then it would be, that white cotton dress, those blue denim cutoffs, the brown of the whiskey she's drinking, that kind of stuff, the different shades of her, the sunset
blue,
in her eyes,
the blue of the pool chalk.
On her, yeah,
she's chalking up her stick,
her cue, yeah,
her cue.
So paint those things, kind of what they're doing. Exactly, that's more of an Aldine kind of reference because they're out honky tonk kind of thing.
Rhymes with you. Sorry.
There we go. Cue. Take my
that
cue.
was interruptive. Sorry,
but it's helpful, and I'm a warm contact. So if you listen to the last episode on Tuesday, so that'd be an Aldine thing, like all these different shades of you, and it could be you're going to focus more on definitely get some more of the wild child shades, the brown of the bourbon or whatever, the red lipstick, that kind of stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you may not do as much of the sweet, cotton hoodie on the couch on a gray day sipping an Earl Grey kind of thing. You can still do some of that, but you'll probably be a little bit more energy, right? So how would someone else write this? Let's see. Throw out an artist. And Alan Jackson is going to be more country girl, not as like aggressive honky tonkin' out and drinking and getting drunk and getting too wild, right? It may even have some family element to it, that sort of thing. So, let's see.
Right, because Aldine's going to be more the
bad boy party thing.
Yeah.
In general, I mean, he has some stuff that isn't, but that's just kind of more his vibe, right? More his lane, and you want to go tempo, a better chance of the single. I mean, you could go sad with it, and these kind of like the shades of goodbye, these different shades of you, like, and I think it's interesting, like all these other girls are just shades of you, like they're not the real thing, they're just shadows of the truth. They're,
I wouldn't have thought of that. That's good.
And well, it's a downer, but it's like, since you left, everyone else is just shades of you. Like, yeah, man, she may have, that red dress on, but it all it does is remind me of you.
It's a great dress, but all it does is remind me of you.
Yeah, kind of thing. Like it's red, but it's not the same. It doesn't pop like yours did, or it's the sunset in her eyes. It's still pinks and purples, but it just doesn't do it right. It's a little more gray in there. It's just like the world just doesn't have as much color. Maybe this other girl, or these other girls that you see out or whatever. It's like, man, they're just shades of you. They're not the real deal.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be cool, but that's more of a heartbreak, longing to get back with the girl. And
if you put that to tempo, by the way, that's cool.
Yeah, if you do enough tempo, then that helps that not feel so melancholy.
Man, I went back in and started listening to a bunch of Maverick stuff.
Yeah.
Again, that Killer Band. That's their whole vibe. Like it's all most of it's like up tempo, kind of cool.
All you ever do is bring me down.
Yeah, but it's like it's the most heart wrenching lyric. Put to a beat, and it's awesome.
Yeah, if you just read that, all you ever do is bring me down. I can't remember the rest of it, but that was not exactly uplifting. So if you put enough tempo and it feels good, then you can get away with a lot more kind of country music. They call it heartache with the beat. Shades of you. So let's see. Man, what you can do father to a daughter, right? She's growing up. It's all these little pinks. Everything was pink. Her little onesie and her all this stuff and brown diapers. No, a pink and purples and stuff. And then she gets a little bit older, and whatever you're giving her away the white wedding dress.
Ooh, yeah.
That kind of thing. It's like.
There you go. And while she was in high school, her first breakup, that color was blue, right?
Yeah, and the blue, that kind of thing. So that could be cool too. I mean, that's a father-daughter kind of thing or mother-daughter thing, but that's not as it's. I don't think there's as much commercial avenue for that because the artist would have to be, I'm a dad and my daughter's old enough to get married. So there's not as many people that would sing that, right?
Yeah, want to admit the age there.
That would admit the age and saying or could relate to that, right? So that's a smaller bullseye. It could still be really cool. Let's see. I would write this maybe as like a like a gospel, like a Christian thing. Shades of You. I mean, God is very vast, you know, and there are different aspects to him. He doesn't change, but they're different. You know, you talk about the blood, you know, at the cross, right? The white as snow, the pure holiness, kind of unblemished white kind of thing. You got the, you could talk about that still with more of a God perspective, you know, the shades of you. I don't know if that's as strong for that. So what I'm liking most is a you know, positive love song. I think it's just kind of the big.
What about shades that cover a window? Like as soon as I heard Shades of You, you know what I thought of course, but it was 9.5 Weeks, the movie. It's in the video too with You Can Leave Your Hat On.
Oh yeah.
It's Randy, what's his name? I forget his last name, but you know, baby, take off your coat, baby, real slow, and you know, but you can leave your hat on. Like he wants her buck naked except for the hat.
Yeah,
and she's dancing around. The actress
was it Kim Basinger?
Yeah, Kim Basinger, dude, so hot, dancing around and doing a little dance for him. And she's like in his shirt with the tie on, but there's the sunlight's coming through this room, and they have the kind of blinds that are horizontal.
Yeah.
And you open them up and she's like, runs her finger down them.
Yeah.
Creates the shadow and stuff. So like maybe, I don't know, different shades of like that. Because the more you open the shade, the more the light comes in, the more it's revealed. The more you close the shade, the darker it gets. That could be something cool.
That is interesting. Yeah. I'm not sure how of shades of you, but that would be, that is interesting too. Yeah. When they're open, you're letting all the light in, and then other times when you kind of close off the world or more privacy for loving time.
And it could be like an understanding type approach, right? Like I love you, and I love you like when the shades are open, all the light comes through and all this, and I still love you when the shades are closed and you're by yourself and you got to go do your own thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I have no idea how to put that in the lyrics, but
well, that's all right. That's Rod's job. We're just supporting you. I think if you take that pass up the mountain, then, you know, I think there'd be a really good view from up at that summit. But here's your bag. Go after it, Rod.
There you go.
Right.
Here's some tools.
Exactly. Yeah. Avoid that avalanche over there to the right. Okay. Good luck. So let's see. Is there something else? Shades of You. I mean, yeah. If we were in a co-write, Rod, I'd definitely be pushing for the positive love thing, just because I think you can get a lot of color in there. It's make the singer look good, make the listener feel good, like she's the guy that Tim McGraw or Luke Bryan or whoever is singing to. And, you know, and it's another, I mean, maybe just kind of a downer, maybe not even a downer, but it's everything he sees, reminds him of this girl. You know, everything Shades of You. Those, I think of the line in Sunrise, Sunburn, Sunset, Repeat, where he talks about, I painted the shutters the color of your eyes, you know, blue shutters.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It could be, you know, this, whatever, I passed this on the way home and it's the color of your eyes. And I see the sunset and it's the, you know, color of that one dress or whatever, you know, and all the stuff. It's everywhere I see is Shades of You. You know, it's a beautiful view. All these, you know, shades of you. And then you get home and there's her and she's wearing whatever in that color kind of thing. So it could be, you could meld those together where the stuff I see in the world is shades of you. And then literally more colors that are on her that she's wearing, or color of her eye and the color of her hair and stuff too. So you can do some different things that way. Like everything reminds me of you, and these colors of you on you actually do something for me too.
What about this? It's a different. This might not be that strong, but the idea of let's say we're talking about a girl, and maybe she's a huge athlete. She runs marathons, but she also does community service work, and she's great at her job. And maybe she's a school teacher, you know, and the kids love her, and you know, she's all these different. She's a great lover, right? And she's my best friend, and these are the different shades of her, and you're just sort of celebrating like her as a person and with all these different things that she does. And then you could even talk about how, you know, she doesn't take crap from anybody, right? Like when she thinks someone's getting over on her, it's like, hell no. Like she I know lots of guys like that where the ball buster in the room is the girl, you know, and they're together for a reason like that because they complement each other. So maybe the different shades of you complement, like where there's light, I'm dark, where I'm light, you're dark. You could spin it that way and create a perfect
that'd be cool
relationship.
And if you are talking about the different components of her personality and her life, kind of what makes her, you can definitely do that. I'd want to throw a little bit of color stuff in there.
Yeah.
You know, as a way of just kind of strengthening the shades of you, kind of almost these different colors represent these different either aspects of her personality or different parts of what she does. Yeah. You know, that sort of stuff. Like
she's good with numbers, so she does it's green when she's doing the taxes.
There we go. And it could be out of jail. It could also be her different emotions and moods, not just the different stuff she wears, but like, when you're, jealousy's green, that kind of stuff. When you're green and you're kind of jealous of, some innocent, friendship I have with a girl or some girl I know or used to know or whatever, and that's cute too, or the passionate reds and the, even when you get down in your blue kind of thing, So you have to try and make it not just cheesy kind of cliche, but that's another aspect.
That gives me another idea. So what if you're comparing the same colors, like, this, like one girl's green with envy, but you're green with, you got a green thumb, like this girl's like red with hostility, but when you're red, it's the lipstick and the dress you put on and we go out and have a good time.
Yeah.
Red's good for me. We used to be bad. Right. And these are the different shades of you. So like every single color that kind of fits the title. So like every single color, you're saying how this color means this with this other person I was with, but with you, it's totally different and it's awesome. Right. And blue used to be depressed and used to mean this and that. And now with you, it means this other thing.
I like the now with you, it means this. I wouldn't put all the other stuff just based on like this other girl, because really what girl wants to hear much about the other girl? But it could be like, it used to be that, green was spring or whatever. You just put some, maybe not.
Can you make it self-deprecating?
Yeah, you could. If it's the right artist done
green
well.
To me used to mean envy, but you taught me that it means this. Red to me used to mean anger, but you taught me.
And it could also be, now I see those colors. Like, there's a thing like, I knew the color turquoise. I'd see some turquoise things, whatever. It was just kind of a different color, kind of meant to me, kind of southwesty kind of stuff. But then I met Emily, and that was like her favorite color. And so to me, turquoise was Emily. Like if I'd see it, that's her.
Yeah.
It was just this thing.
That's cool. That's cool.
And now it's you. And, so it's these different shades of you. And if you kind of can share what that means about her, how that relates to her, it's like, it's your favorite color. I mean, I've put that in a song before. I never knew turquoise was my favorite color till I saw those earrings up against your skin.
No, yeah.
Like, oh, now it's my favorite color.
Yeah. I like it. These different I love these different shades of you. Yeah.
Yeah. And to do that too, like to me, it just was, red was just, my team colors or whatever. And I wear them on Saturdays and cheer them on, but now it's the color of that dress and going out on Friday night or whatever.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good time tonight. Yeah. Oh, that's better. Yeah, that's a better way to spin that. But you're still comparing the colors, which is cool because it's different.
Now it's changed. Now everything's just shades of you.
Yeah,
all these colors are just shades of you.
Yeah,
because that's the thing. You fall in love, you're infatuated, whatever. Man, everything you just kind of see through the filter of that person. Like, oh, new band. Oh, yeah, I think she'd like that. Or, oh, yeah, I've heard about it. Yeah, it's her favorite band. Or she doesn't like that. Or she would, you just kind of, they're a filter through which you see so much of the world when especially that infatuation where every thought kind of has to go past them, through them, whatever, in your mind. How does this relate to Emily in some way? And so it could be how the colors have all changed.
Yeah, I like that. Well, it brings us full circle.
There we go.
So if somebody wants to do this with you privately, maybe they don't want to have it on the air.
Right.
They want to do a song title challenge. What can they do?
They want to keep that gold to themselves. Yes. So I do some one-on-one songwriter coaching and consulting. I can help prepare your song. I can help repair your song. We were talking about with Rod joking about like, oh, just take that mountain pass up there. And I think that'll get you to the summit. I also do coach writing where I don't just point out the path to the summit, hopefully.
You're the Sherpa.
I'm the Sherpa. Okay, put some weight on me. Let's walk together. We'll tie the ropes to each other, and let's go on this climb this thing together. And actually digging in and going, let's find the line, not just what I think the verse should be. So there's that. But also, some people just do private song title challenges with me and just want to get my input. So then they run off and they write it themselves. And hey, that's fun too. So you can get all the details. You can see my schedule and book a session at songwritingpro.com/coaching, songwritingpro.com/coaching. And it's fun. We can get together. Most of them are online. So we do, Skype, FaceTime. We can do phone. Every once in a while, I'll do some live in-person stuff in Nashville on Music Row. And so you can check that out if you'd rather, actually share a cup of coffee. But if you want to be able to kick your shoes off and not take a shower that day, that's fine. We can meet online. I won't even smell you. So songwritingpro.com/coaching.
There you go, guys. This podcast exists because we want you to win. So keep on climbing with the Sherpa.
And we'll see you at the top, and because we're going to get there with you.